Today's car show day, people. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit since I filmed anything. Today is Tuner Evo Orlando, and I have never personally been to a Tuner Evo, let alone a car show, in a very long time. So I'm stoked to be able to bring this car out and go see some cool cars today. So we gotta hit the road. Mandatory Starbucks run in the morning. Thank you. You too. That does not look fun whatsoever. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. But I was really hoping that I didn't have to hit rain. Pulling up. Look at that thing.
All that work pays off, young
sick.
man.
Thank you, man.
Looks
I appreciate
good,
it.
Yeah.
So we're here at Tuner Evo. This is my first ever Tuner Evo. Always wanted to come to this show, but I've never had the right time to go, and they've always been kind of far from me. But this one's local, it's about an hour away, so I'm stoked. Haven't been to a car show in a while, and I know Tuner Evo brings out some really nice cars. So this video probably won't be all about Tuner Evo. I'll probably squeeze in some Supra stuff at the end, but I'm stoked to have my car out here. I'll walk around and I'll show you guys some of the cool cars that I like here. I appreciate.
Ant, real quick, what's your hot take on this thing?
The fabrication's impressive.
Yeah. Everyone, this is Anthony.
Hi.
Hi. Anthony, very talented cinematographer. You guys might know him as Halcyon.
We're going to shoot the NSX.
Yes, yes.
Very stoked about that. I'm just happy to be out here. You guys know I love a really well done Civic, and I'm looking at two right here.
Perfect tire spec, raise, beautiful paint job, tastefully done interior, and look at this bay. Woo. This is so sick. See, I'd love to build something like this again. I miss my EG coupe so much. And then we got this thing too, another beautiful spec, K-Series. God, love stuff like this.
It feels so weird being at a car show, just walking around, hanging out, but I'm enjoying myself. This is a good time.
Someone brought their freaking camera car to a show. It's pretty cool.
I saw these guys rolling in here, and I'm growing out of like the whole big camber scene, but these things are wild.
Like, Jesus Christ. This thing's cool. We'd like to get like the Nissan President, like the mid-90s, late 90s one, the generation before this one. I like the 326s, but I do have to say I'm definitely outgrowing the big camber scene. But this thing's cool. Got a nice LS400 over here. Little too much for my taste. This is very tastefully done. Very cool. Got the Bazzrias, curtains. Put some time into this thing for sure. Stitch the back seats to match. Tray tables. This thing's pretty cool.
Mark IV Supra.
Pretty sure this is a Veilside kit. Not a huge fan of Veilside kits on these cars, but clean car nonetheless. Right-hand drive. Meisters.
I cannot wait for mine to be done. I miss that car so much.
So tastefully done. So good. This was fun. I haven't been to a car show in a while, so it was definitely worth checking out, coming out here and seeing a bunch of cool cars, good friends, stuff like that. But I'm starving and I've been walking around all day long, so I'm gonna actually call it an early night. I'm gonna go get some gas, get some food, chill at the house, and then tomorrow I might dive into some Supra stuff. I don't know. Didn't win any awards, wasn't really expecting to. I didn't even enter my car into the judging thing until like the very end because I honestly forgot. But regardless, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Tuner Evo, for putting this on. You guys are sick. The cars are sick. Quality is good. And I look forward to the next one.
All right, new day. Today I'm gonna be focusing on LS400 stuff because I'm trying to unfuck that car and bring that car back to just a really good driving daily driver. And about a year and a half ago, give or take, when we first slammed that car on the ground, my power steering blew. And I'm not entirely sure if it was the pump going out or if we kinked a line or something broke. So I wanna pull the car in on the lift, get everything checked. I have a pump that's gonna be showing up here today. So if it is the pump, we can replace it. If it's not and it's a line, then hopefully I can order one. But I just want to diagnose it because I've never actually taken the time to diagnose it. This is the weekend where I have the time to tear the car apart and hopefully fix it. So, but I also have some NSX stuff that I'm going to be installing on that car. Nothing crazy, just little things that need to be taken care of. And I'm very happy with where that car is right now. So I don't have any crazy plans for it in the near future. And I'll also give you guys a little Supra update at the end of this video as well. All right, so I got the LS400 on the lift. First thing I did, just kind of brake clean everything off because there was a lot of residual gunk and junk from the pump leaking before. So tried to clean a good amount of that off. So now lower the car back down, fill it up with some ATF and turn the steering wheel around a little bit. See if I can figure out where the leak is coming from and if it's from the pump or if it's from the line, and then kind of go from there.
So I ended up starting the car up, turning the steering wheel side to side. Never got any better, obviously.
This pump has been without fluid in it for a year, so the pump is 99.9, it's 100% bad. The NSX stuff just came in, so I'm gonna go grab that car, bring it in here, and we're just gonna slap that stuff on because it's very quick, but it's stuff that should have been done a long time ago, and I just have yet to do it because I like buying cool stuff and not maintenance things.
Also, if you guys can tell with the footage, I added a subtle little like dream filter, a little cinema soft filter to the front of the lens. And I don't know, it kind of makes things look very very pretty on camera, which I like. Might not be something for all the time, but I dig it. Anyways,
we got a friggin' tropical storm coming, the first tropical storm of this year, and it's gonna hit us later today and all of tomorrow. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that, but I'm gonna go grab the parts for that car. So I've done a crap ton of stuff to this car since I got it last August. I've probably done 25 grand worth of mods to this thing ever since the beginning. And the one thing that I have neglected to do, and this is kind of like with everyone in the car scene, you know, the dumb little maintenance things always come last because you're too excited to start actually doing cool stuff to the car. So
you guys have called it out in the videos before, but yeah. I got brand new trunk struts.
The entire time that I was bagging this car, the entire time that we were painting this car and mounting the kit and taking the panels off and all that stuff, I was using a wooden block to friggin' hold the trunk up because the struts were bad. But I was able to locate these, brand new OEM.
Stoked about that. Should be a simple enough swap, so I'm gonna set you guys down, time lapse this, and we'll have a working trunk. Alright, so now this is all taken care of. Love that. I got one more thing to do, and it's kind of like the little piece de resistance for this car. Glass top struts are also on the way. They're just not here yet. It does stay, just needs some help, needs some guidance. This engine bay's stock, all stock. Got the Comtech Sport strut bar, and that's about it. But I got one cool little thing that I got from a buddy of mine that I want to slap in this thing.
So my friend over at Pain Speed every now and then will send me a DM of something cool that he gets imported. He imports cool little trinkets and parts and stuff that's very hard to find from Japan for cars that have parts that are hard to find, like this car. And he sent me something very, very cool, and I had to buy it. It's just a little cool dress-up piece for the engine bay. Check this little guy out. So I think this is a Gen 1.5. It's either a 1 or a 1.5 Mugen oil cap. And my car has no Mugen or Mugen parts on it whatsoever. So I'm stoked to add something cool to it. If you guys want, I'll put his Instagram on the screen. Go give him a follow. He posts a bunch of cool little JDM stuff on his Instagram all the time. And it's very cool. Stuff like this, which I'm stoked about. The rain is almost upon us. Getting there. The front end of this thing is disgusting, so before the rain comes down, I'm gonna just wash this thing because probably not gonna end up driving it for a couple weeks. Would feel much better off putting it in storage if it was clean. Most of the car's clean, but front end is all bugged up. Hate it, can't stand it. All right, LS400 time. Check it out, new Hellboy hat. Little peep, shout out. I've been leaving this thing to dry, get all the brake clean off, so I'm gonna start it, do the same thing, turn the wheel back and forth, get it up in the lift, check for leaks, and then after that, I got a new pump. So regardless, we're gonna swap the pump. Just wanna figure out if there's anything else leaking and go from there. It's bad, it needs to be replaced. So I'm going to set you guys down and just start taking all the stuff out so that I can get to the pump. And hopefully we can have this job done by the end of the day, because I need this car. It's my daily and I like it, and I would love it even more if it had power steering. That would be friggin' amazing. So all right, not even 3 minutes into the job, look at this hose on the bottom of the reservoir. I can't even move it. It's like hard as a rock. So this hose definitely needs to be replaced. You can also see it is leaking right under the hose, so that could very well be the source of my issues as to why this thing keeps draining fluid. So I definitely need a new hose there. All the other lines look good, thankfully. Even the cooler lines and all that stuff look good. I like those. I know those like to fail. So, but yeah, that definitely needs to be replaced. That was one of the dirtiest jobs I think I've ever done on a car before. This thing has built up so much road gunk and grime in there because the pump just failed. One of the main hoses cracked and leaked everywhere and just collected a bunch of road grime. This main hose that connects the reservoir to the top of the pump was so dry rotted that it was just pissing out and failed the pump, killed the pump. So, but it's out, everything's done. Got to run to the auto parts store and get some new hose for this stuff. Clearly can't run that. It cracked while I took it off, so I just ripped it off. But everything's out. It wasn't that bad. It was just, there was just so much in the way. But it's done. I got the new pump here, so I'm gonna run to the store. Hopefully we can get this thing in and done by tonight, and I can test it tomorrow. Would be really cool. All right, we're back. We got some dinner. Got friggin' Mortal Disfigurement playing in the background. We got some hoses. We got hose on deck, Mike. We're good to go. So this is a suck job. This job sucks to do. So I'm just hanging out and we're taking our time and just getting it done. Everyone in the background is just like, what in the fuck are you listening to? It's called culture. It's a good culture. If you're just tuning in, this place is haunted. It can be pretty weird sometimes. I'm the only one in here, and obviously I can hear things going on, like the front bay door is rattling, but we have a tropical storm coming, so that's fine, that's normal. But this is the second time that I've heard something tap the trash can behind me for no reason. No reason. But in other news, I'm almost done. The install was super easy compared to the uninstall, but I think that's just because I didn't know what I was doing going into this. but I learned along the way, and the install was just the reverse of that, so it went together pretty easily. Pump is in, tight, all the lines, new lines, in and tight. Alternators back in, tight, pulleys on, tight, belt, tight. Yeah, I think we're ready to put the filter back on, add some fluid, and see if this thing actually bleeds out and works, because if I can drive this thing to the house tonight and have it for the morning, I'll be stoked, especially with power steering. It's these cars, if anyone owns an LS400, you know how good these cars drive. They drive so unbelievably well. So when the power steering goes on them, it really sucks because you just miss how good they used to drive. I'm gonna finalize all this and hope there's no leaks. Ended last night at like midnight, got this thing all buttoned up and went to go bleed it, wasn't bleeding, checked levels, checked fluids, checked lines, everything was tight, nothing was leaking. So I put the car in the air and I found a sensor on the power steering rack that was unplugged. And I don't know why it was unplugged, but plugged that back in and now the car's bleeding. So it was probably the power steering pressure switch or pressure control. Could have been unplugged a long time ago and we just forgot to plug it back in. That could have also been part of the reason why this thing lost power steering a year and a half ago. Regardless, it's coming back and I'm so stoked because this thing is a boat. These cars are boats, and without power steering, they suck to drive. Hop in, I'll show you guys a little demonstration. So, you can see it's coming back. You can hear the pump bleeding out all the air in the system. There's a ton of air in the system, but she's coming back. I can feel it. I'm so stoked about this. You have no idea. The LS400 is all set, good to go. I'll drive it around and show you guys, but I'm plugging these kind of late in the video. I forgot to plug them in the beginning, but waving air fresheners, like I said, are in stock. If you guys want to pick one up, I have a ton. Take It Easy design, middle finger design, and the OG design. Link is in the description, but now I'm gonna show you guys some Supra stuff, kind of talk about plans with that car and the direction of where it's going. The past couple of weeks, parts have been coming in and I've just been collecting them on the side. Over here, for example, I got these boxes in recently. This is a 2JZ turbo VVTi head. This head looked to be in great shape. I got brand new turbo 2JZ valve covers. These are the buckets and shims for the head, and this is also the VVTi solenoid for the head. The rest of the parts are at Drift HQ or arriving soon at Drift HQ, and I plan to make a video about those parts when all of them are in, but I don't want to do it just yet because not all of them are in yet. Oy. Filled this thing up earlier today. It was $102 to fill this thing. It used to be like $55, but check this out. One finger turning. I absolutely love this. These cars weigh like 4,000 pounds, and the fact that you can actually turn them with just your finger is insane. Incredibly stoked that this thing's working properly again. I guess I'll give a little update about this car as well while we're in here. As you guys know, I have the body kit for this car. It's all been painted. I wanted to wait until I paint the actual car to put the kit on, but Randy is extremely busy with all of the other cars that we need to have him paint, including my Supra, to the point where I don't see this thing getting painted for a very long time. So I might just throw the kit on anyways and rock it for now. I also potentially have all of the parts for the exhaust system coming very shortly, so I'll be making a video about exhaust with this car, which I'm very stoked about because that's really the last thing that this car needs before it is like perfect daily driver again. And then the wheels, I'm sure you guys noticed in the video, this car doesn't have the 7K wheels on it right now. I stated in an older video that I'm getting the wheels rebuilt so that I can sell them, because I'm trying to get the same wheels but in 19s so that I don't have to be as low and still have decent fitment. So those wheels are off, they're in storage right now. The barrels should be here in a week or two. Can rebuild those wheels. They will be going up for sale, so hit me up if you guys want some 18-inch 7K Cotties. They're really, really freaking cool. But once I sell those wheels, I'm gonna be putting an order in for 19-inch versions so that this car can look just as good with the body kit. Won't be insanely low, so it'll be a really good daily, and that's the plan with that car. And then we got you. So in terms of stuff to do to this car right now, I don't really have much. I'm kind of just in a waiting game with getting it painted. Once we get this all painted, I can start freshening up all of the stuff to go back in, like the brake booster and some of the brackets and stuff. Can get some things powder coated if I need to, things like that. But until then, I'm just kind of at a standstill. The more and more this car sits, the more and more I'm eager to drive it. I miss this car so much. I gave Randy the gas cap last week and the paint is in. He has all of the paint and everything that we need to get the bay painted. We just need time. So I'm hoping within the next couple weeks, this thing will be painted and then we can start the assembly process and get this stuff going again. And then we got this little thing. Little fender flare update. You can see I left it out in the elements and it has kind of matched the rest of the car perfectly. So stoked about that, looks cool. Need to redo the paint on the front side. The rust is kind of showing through a little bit. There's a lot going on and not enough time to do it, but it's good to feel busy. It's good to stay busy. I had another meeting last week with my team of designers and manufacturers for that product that I mentioned to you guys that I'm getting developed. Meeting went well. They're gonna be meeting with me next Thursday because we just got a mechanical engineer on board. So I'm gonna meet with them and the mechanical engineer and the designers, probably come up with a concept. I'm starting out small with this product. You know, this isn't like a $1,000 item that people are gonna have to buy. This is a very affordable item that any car guy or girl could put in their car. And I think with enough hype and enough backing from you guys, it could be a great success. So I'm very excited for it. And like I said, I'll continue to keep updating you guys as time goes on. But I'm gonna end the video here. I feel like we got quite a bit done in this video and feels good. Hoodie pre-orders are almost done being produced and they will come over to me and I will get them shipped out to you guys. As well as FD New Jersey is this upcoming weekend. So I will be up in Jersey, and then after that, I'm going to be going home for, I think, about a week, just to hang back with some family, some friends, see everyone again, and then come back down here, get everything shipped out. I appreciate you guys' support as always. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but between waiting for parts for this car, waiting for parts for the Supra to come in, waiting for paint, all this stuff, really was kind of hard to make a good video. But I like this one, it was fun. And I got this thing working better, which I'm stoked about because I drive this thing every day and it's good. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video.